Welcome to the first episode in this bite-sized devotional series about hope. Today we will explore the questions of what is hope and where does it come from? So in the Old Testament, so in the Hebrew Bible, there are two words that are used for hope. Those words are yachal and kava. Yachal just means to wait for. So for example, after the flood, when Noah was settled in the ark, he just waited for the waters to recede and for the land to become dry. And this word is yachal, to wait for something. The second word, kava, is related to the Hebrew word kav, which means cord. And it talks about when you pull a rope or a cord, it creates tension. And it's that tension up until the moment of release that is kavad. So it's like that feeling of anticipation and excitement while you're waiting for something to happen. So all of these words about hope mean to anticipate or to expect or to wait for something. It's different to optimism, which we will discuss more. So hope is a sense of anticipation and excitement as you wait for something to happen. For example, like children waiting for Christmas morning so they can open their presents, or when you're at work waiting for the clock to hit 5 or 6 o'clock on a Friday so you can go home and rest for the weekend and come to church on a Sunday morning. But where does hope come from? So the Christians of the early church in the New Testament also cultivated this habit of waiting and anticipation. So our hope is alive, right? Because it's based on a person, not on something or on the odds. Our hope is based on Jesus. Our hope is placed in Jesus. And so the Christian hope is different to worldly optimism, exactly because we are expecting the return of Jesus. Worldly optimism looks at the situation and examines the odds and looks at the probabilities and tries to imagine that the situation that is difficult will somehow become better. But our hope, the Christian hope, is in a person, in a fact that does not depend on probability or chance or odds or circumstance. The likelihood of the thing that we hope for coming true is absolute. It is certain. Our hope rests in the character of God, which was proven time and time again in the Old Testament. And because of this, we can have hope even when the situation is uncertain. I would like you to cast back your mind to the first episode of the Faith series, where we look at the passage in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1 that says, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." And the hope that is mentioned in this passage is soon followed by an explanation. So the hope is the conviction of things not seen. Our hope is in a God we cannot see, but we know that he is there. We trust that he exists and that his promises will come true and that everything that he has said that he will do will come to pass. That is why our hope can never be extinguished.